Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Alright, this is the third in the series of my 30-06 that has been repaired and tested, and today I'm going to be using two new bullets, both 165 grain, the Hornady SST and the Sierra Game King, and I'm going to be using the same powder, Winchester 760. Now this is a tribute to my dearly departed father who died over 30 years ago. He was a 30-06 man. That's the only big game rifle that he had, and he took hundreds of game with it. So come back in a moment, folks, and let's go ahead and go through the workup. I hope you enjoy this video. A little bit about my dad. Proud Texan, born in 1924, served with distinction as a naval fighter pilot, especially in the Battle of Okinawa, where over 30 ships were sunk, including his carrier. When he came back from the war, he got tricked by his mom and dad to go to a small university up in the state of Indiana called the University of Notre Dame. Now, Dad didn't want to go. He met enough Yankees in the war to fit him for the rest of his life. He didn't want to go to a Yankee school, but he was kind of forced to by his Holy Catholic mother to go to Our Lady Home College to kind of give back and give thanks for surviving World War II. Now, my dad happened to be a football All-American in 1946 and 1947 at the University of Notre Dame, and won 2 national championships while he was there. After that, he was drafted by the New York Football Yankees, which was part of the All-American League, and then transferred to the Chicago Hornets, also of the old All-American Football League. Now, both of those, the All-American Football League eventually became part of either the AFL or were bought up by the NFL teams. The New York Football Yankees being one of those teams who was bought by the Giants, and the Hornets were bought by the Bears. Now, after that, he returned to Texas and had a distinguished college coaching and high school career. Then took us all to California. 6 kids, and he became a superintendent of physical education and recreation for the state of California penal systems, where he developed a program for the inmate firefighter program, which California still uses to this day. But Dad's primary weapon for deer and big game elk was always a 30-06, and he had one load. He had what he called Ball C2, which is BLC2, and the 65 grain Sierra Game King, which I'm going to be testing today, but with Winchester 760. So the target is only set up at 90 yards today. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's already hot, so let's go ahead and get to shooting. Now, the 308 caliber 165 grain is more reserved for my 300 Win mag and my 300 H&H mag. I always shoot generally in the 30-06 150 grain, and I only use it for deer. But this is a tribute to my dad. This was his load, so we're going to go ahead and give her a shot. Now, I use 3 different load sources: Hornady, Sierra, and Nosler. And the discrepancy in powder highs and lows, starting loads and max loads, was pretty pronounced. Now I'm going to start with the Hornady SST because I have shot those before. Alright, here we go. I already shot one warm-up shot, so it'll be upper left. Looks pretty good to me, Dad. Oh, I forgot to put the chronograph on. All right, let me pause everything. Get the chronograph set up so we know what the hell's going on. Well, even out of mistakes, you can get something out of it. That was the first cold bore, clean bore shot today, and it looked to be really good. All right, now I've got my magneto speed on there. The point of impact should be a little bit lower, but not by much. All right, so this is still with 53.5 grains of Winchester 760, Hornady SST, last two shots. Now this is a full 6.5 grains below Hornady's listed max. Whew. That should be real slow. Okay, I can't see it in this 3x9 scope. But that was 2789. Which is about 50 feet per second slower than what I'm looking for. Not bad. 22-inch barrel, not a 24. So that's probably right in line with their statistics. Alright, I can see that one. That one went low. That was 2787. So that'll be pretty good. Alright. So the next up, 54 grains of Winchester 760. Let me go reset up everything. Let's go. Alright, that looks to be low. 2805. Primer's flat. All right, 27.99. Now that primer is not flat. Well, yes it is. Sorry. All right. Let's go reset. I'll give you the numbers and we'll go for 54.5, which is where I'm going to top out. All right, here we go. Target just below the last one I shot. .2852. Whew. That's getting up there. That's only about 100 feet per second less than my 150 grain. Dad loved these 165s. .2835. Woo! Shoulder. That one had some punch. Alright, that looks to be a better group than the last two. 28.52. All right, let's set up now for Dad's favorite bullet, the Sierra Game King. All right, let's go. Okay, that last group with the SSTs at 54.5 grains, average 28.46, SD of 9, stream spread of 17, and we had a duplicate on 2 shots of 28.52 and a pretty good target. All right, so now let's go ahead with Dad's bullet. The Sierra Game King, 165 grains. I'm real cautious here, again, because Sierra's max load was 51.4, Hornady's max load 57.6, Nosler's max load 56, so I'm starting out at 53 grains, which is 2 grains above, well, 1.5 grains above Sierra's max load. So I'm real cautious here, but confident that everything will be all right. All right, first shot. $27.11. All right, I'm okay. That's pretty low. And what do you know? The primer is not flattened. Still about 100 feet per second below where I'd like to be. Oh, I dropped that shot, didn't I? 27.03. That's not the ammo, folks. That was laziness, shoulder fatigue, whatever you want to call it. And 27.01. Okay, so I feel confident we can move on up. All right, that first group was an average of 27.11 or 27.05. An SD of 5 though, extreme spread of 10. So I'm happy with that, but it's a little slower than what I want. Okay, so we're moving up a 1/2 grain, 53.5. Takes a long time for the barrel to cool on these large bores. All right, here we go. Target right next to the last one I shot. $27.23. That's about right for a 1/2 grain increase. $27.26. Sorry to be rushing my shots, folks, but my shoulder's getting tired. 27.05, and the barrel is hot to the touch. So for these last 3 shots, I'll see you in about 25 minutes. Be right back. All right, here we go. Last 3. The target lower, right. Ooh, 27.84, good. That kicked up quite a bit. But again, warm barrel can sometimes skew your numbers as well. $27.59. It's only 40 feet per second below where I want to be with these 165s. Alright, last shot. Take my time. Alright, let's wrap this up, get back, take the calipers out, measure the groups, let you know the final results. See you soon. Alright, let's take a look at this. Over here is the Hornady SST and the Sierra Game King Winchester 760, 165 grain. Alright, so this was my first cold bore with 150 grain, disregard that. Alright, first group, SD of 2, only got 2 shots on there, you probably saw that. 2787, 0.950. Okay, then 0.884, ST of 9, got up to 2,800 feet per second. Shot low there. Okay, then the best one here, 0.384, average 2846, and SD of 9. That's a pretty good little group there. Okay, so now let's look over here with the my dad's favorite bullet, 165 grain Sierra Game King. Okay, first 3 shots were the best, 0.615, 53 grains, SD of 5, 2705. So you can see that that's quite a bit slower than the SST. Alright, then over here, 0.618, 53.5, 2718, SD of 11. Pretty good little group there. Then the last opened up, 0.994, 54 grains, 2767, and the SD started to go up to 14. Alright folks, well, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, please do. Check your subscription. Leave a comment if you will. But no matter what, God bless you all. See you again next time. Goodbye.